And now, Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews is proud to present Big D's Wide World of Game Shows with the Big D himself. Greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. I'm Doyle, the Big D. This, of course, is the very first episode of Big D's Wide World of Game Shows. That's what I'm going to call this little thing here. This is kind of going to be my first episode, sort of a test episode, see if this will catch on with some people. I'm going to talk about some game shows in some of these videos. I won't do it a whole lot until this video does so well. So here we go. In this vid, the game show I'm going to talk about is Bzzz. So what's Bzzz, you ask? I'm glad you asked. It's a dating game. This show I didn't even know much about. It's kind of a relationship game show. It first aired in syndication. It premiered in January of '96 in syndication for a limited trial run primarily on the group of stations run by Tribune Entertainment, most notably including WGN. It later expanded to a full national syndication run for only a mere one season, running from September of '96 to September '97. But however, some stations continued rerunning the whole series until 2001. The game was hosted by Annie Wood, who I think is an absolute cute one. I tell you what, I mean. Now, I will tell you that's one of the things that got me into this was Annie Wood. I think that this was just one of the main things that this show was so cool. Okay, sorry, let me get off this the little subject here. But Annie Wood is definitely up there with some of my favorite babes of game shows. Alongside maybe a while now. Maybe if you have Barker's Beauties from The Price is Right, or Vanna White, or heck, even Tiffany Coyne from Let's Make a Deal. Anyway, the show was produced by Ralph Edwards Stu Billet Productions, which of course that was the same company that was also producing The People's Court, and was distributed by Tribune Entertainment. Well, of course, 435 Production Company was also involved. So anyway, now more recently, it has been rerun before, but I'll get to that in a little bit. Bzzz was a fast-paced variant of the dating game in which a bachelor and bachelorette competed against each other to win a date with a member of the opposite sex as well as money. Now, in the first round, we had either the bachelorette or bachelor go first. Later on, they would mostly start with the bachelorette. Now, so they would meet each of the 4 prospective dates one at a time, with just them knowing their names but not knowing what they looked like, as they stood behind a screen that only showed their silhouette. They would ask each of them a question, maybe, and based on the answers they gave, selected one to eliminate from the round. Yes, after you've met all 4, then you have to have one go bye-bye. Then you move on to a table where there are 2 things there. The buzzer, which is a little remote stick with a button on it, and a bell. Now, you have a total of 2 minutes to interview the remaining 3 contestants one at a time. Now, if by any chance they don't like what they're hearing, what they have you, if there's no chemistry brewing between y'all, you buzz them, hence the name of the show. And Annie will escort them off the stage, where they'll wear headphones, so that way they won't hear what they have to say, what happened, and what have you. On the other hand, if they like that person, they'll pick up the bell, give it a ring-a-ding-ding, and voila! You got yourself your foxy lady, or should I say, or maybe your macho man. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things I liked about it is if you Buzz them immediately darkened the stage and displayed the Buzz logo. That was really funny. Oh. Now, but my word of warning, mind you, if that player, well, if all three of the other people got buzzed or the time ran out, then they would have to be forced to partner with the one they rejected in the introductions. If they made their decisions before the time runs out, anybody they did not get to meet or see, meet or see, or well, you know, I mean both, were brought out and commented on the rejection. Maybe sometimes, yeah. Anyway, now in the second half, another round was played with the man trying to choose from four women. Next up would be Simpatico. Now, which that was at now in the trial run, it was played after the first round, and then they go on to the second game, and then play again. But after they go from the first round of the women choosing a man, the man choosing a woman, then they go on to this round. Now, the game was kind of like a match game almost. Now, each partner stood on an area of the stage with a giant wall between them so they could not see each other. Annie would hand them each a sign with the answer choices for that particular round on either side. One at a time, she would ask them 5 questions, and the partners would answer by holding the sign so it displayed their choice. Each time they matched, it was worth $100, and if they matched all 5, it would be doubled to 1,000. Now, the couple in the first half of the show, Sam and Mark, were they're told that the couple from the second half had to beat using a different set of questions and answer choices. So the couple with the most money at the end of the second Simpatico round won the game and their respective prizes, while both teams got to keep their money. Now, here's what I'm trying to say early. Early on in the show's run, Simpatico would not be played until both couples had been paired. And then it was extended to 7 questions, paying off at $50 per match were asked. The same $1,000 bonus for a perfect score was in place. Now, in the event of a tie, 2 tiebreakers were used during the show's run. Now, in the first season, one couple was asked a percentage question and asked to offer an answer. The remaining couple had to guess the correct answer was higher or lower than the answer the first couple gave. Whichever couple was more accurate won. Now, in the second season, both couples were asked the question and both couples offered an answer. Whichever couple was closest without going over won the game. In the event both couples were over, the winner would be the couple that went over the least. Okay, and finally, this was introduced halfway through the initial trial run. The final Buzz was played like the interview segments from earlier. This time the roles were reversed, and the winning bachelor or bachelorette had to answer questions from the man or woman he or she selected. If the prospective date approved of his or her responses, they rang the bell, and the couple won an all expenses paid date. If instead the prospective date did not approve, he or she would hit the buzzer and the round ended, but he or she would receive a prize as a consolation. And that's how Buzz goes. I wish this could have gone for a little longer. But anyway, I loved Buzz. I never knew the show until maybe about halfway it was aired on, and I got satellite. I had seen clips of it on Game Show Network's Game World. Now a friend of mine I liked calling, and I heard familiar sound of Buzz and the buzzer, and I was talking to her on the phone, and apparently I didn't know what it was, and then she told me what it was, so I switched it to WGN, and voila, I found Buzz, and I was hooked on it big time. I was, wow. And believe me, part of me wishes I could have been on that show, but I wasn't at the right age limit for the show from the looks of it. I was only 17 when I was watching that, and I don't think they could have allowed anyone under the age of 18 to be on there, or maybe it was under the age of 21. Oh well, I've been wrong before. I know, I'm just playing with you. I'll see if you was paying attention. But I'm dead serious though. I would have loved to have been on Buzz. That would have been a lot of fun. There are some episodes of it on YouTube, as a matter of fact, as last year it was recently shown for almost a half a year on the Buzzer network. Of course, you know that's the game show Diginet that aired mostly stuff that was owned by Fremantle, you know, like the old school Let's Make a Deal, Card Sharks, Blockbusters, Family Feud, Match Game, Classic Concentration. Oh, the list goes on. But anyway, if you'd like to see me talk about a lot of these games, or maybe games like Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy, The Price is Right, Let's Make a Deal, any of these, let me know. And if this vid can make it up to 5 or more views, then the wide world of game shows will go on. Let's hope for the best. So I'm gonna give y'all a few weeks in my opinion. And if this vid does well, then it's gonna be green light. Okay. By green light, in my opinion, it's green for go. Now, if you've seen Buzz, tell me what you thought about this game show in the comment section below. If you liked this video, click the like button below and subscribe to my channel and be a part of the Big D Nation. Join me next time when I bring to you the first installment of 2 more musical rankings. I'm going to be ranking songs by 2 of my favorite Canadian stars, Celine Dion and Shania Twain. Celine's going to be first, and then Shania will be later. Anyway, that'll do it. Thanks for watching, and if you like this, you may want to check out some of these other videos. If you'd like, go to the upper left-hand corner for my review of Bride Wars, which is absolutely underrated but a fun movie, or go to the upper right-hand corner for my review of The Princess Diaries 2 Royal Engagement. Or, if you want to see what you might have missed earlier, go to the bottom left-hand corner for my latest Saturday morning TV log of Francine Pascal's Sweet Valley High. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., and even game shows, then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.